Very good morning to another present here. Today I am going to take a video lecture on the shear force and bending moment diagram for a given cantilever beam which is subjected to an UDL and a point load in the case of a cantilever beam. For example, I am taking some elements in the case of a beam which is having a fixed support at this point and free at the end. Now I am having a point load at the free end which is of 10 kilonewton and the span is 2 meter. Here fixed at A and B is free. At the end A fixed and B free. There is an UDL of 10 kilonewton per meter run for a span of 2 meter. So you have a combination of point load and an UDL in the cantilever beam. So what will be the reaction at the fixed end, that is a vertical reaction is having the whatever will be the downward load that will be entirely carried by the reaction. It is in the upward direction. So here it is of 20 kilonewton point load and UDL is 10 into 2, 20 kilonewton, both are acting downward. So 20 plus 20, 40 kilonewton. So this reaction is 40 kilonewton upward reaction. Then in the case of a point, right, that is B, that is at the free end, the shear force calculation at the free end here, this I am taking right hand side section, what will happen? Downward right hand side is positive, plus 20 kilonewton, positive value, the shear force. And what about at the fixed end, that is at A? So it is 20 positive, right here also UDL is there, so it is 10 into 20, both are positive because right hand side downward is positive. Shear force of here 20 kilonewton, here it is 20 plus 20, 40 kilonewton at the fixed end. So the shear force here is a trapezium which is of 20 kilonewton above the horizontal line, and here 40 kilonewton, you put the vertical line 40 kilonewton to some scale. So it is looks like a trapezium. 20 kilonewton, here it is 40 kilonewton. So it is a trapezium, both are the positive value. So you don't have a negative value of shear force in this beam. Okay, then coming to the bending moment values. What about the bending moment for this free end? So bending moment at the free end, that is at B, is 0. What about the bending moment at the fixed end? So 20 into 2 clockwise moment, right side clockwise moment is the hogging moment, minus value. 20 into 2 minus 40 kilonewton meter. Then again minus because UDL, right? 10 into 2. 10 into 2 into 2 by 2. So it is again 20 kilonewton meter. So here also due to point load you have 40 kilonewton meter. Then due to UDL again 20 kilonewton meter. Both are hogging moment, negative moment. So minus 60 kilonewton meter. You are having a hogging moment. You have to draw the bending moment diagram below the horizontal line. So 0 and you are having a parabolic curve. So here it is having 0 and here you are having a 60 kilonewton meter. 40 plus 20, 60 kilonewton meter is a hogging moment, negative moment. So it is a parabolic curve. So that is the maximum value of the bending moment occurs at the fixed end, which is of 60 kilonewton meter for the given loading due to the point and UDL combination. So from this, what you can understand is the shear force value will be always positive. Maximum shear force occurs at the fixed end. This of 40 kilonewton, and maximum bending moment occurs, which is of hogging moment 60 kilonewton meter. So from this, you can able to find what about the shear stresses and what about the bending stresses developed due to this cantilever beam with the combined loading. So that can be seen in the case of next video. Thank you very much for listening the video on a cantilever beam with a combination of point load and the UDL. Then we have seen how to find the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram by calculating the shear force and bending moment various points in the beam at free end, at fixed end, or whenever it is located at the middle point also you can able to find. So thank you very much for patient listening. God bless. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன்.